Alright, we've made it to the barn in Sanford. The guys are just having some public subs now, and Adam, we haven't introduced you to the channel yet. Our drum video won't be coming out until after.
Next year.
After next year. So, our friend Adam here, he's a drummer, and you are from Illinois, and you flew in specifically to see Nicko tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Why?
Well, you know, I had tickets to go see Maiden in London this year. And I thought about it, and I decided it would be a better use of my time and money to come down here instead. Because I love Nicko.
So I think Steph mentioned that Adam had a very cool story about drums and Nicko and how somebody stole some of these drums. Adam, why don't you tell us the abridged version of this story?
Sure. I'll try. As Nicko says, I'll make a long story even longer. So in late 2019, I bought a Premier Signia drum set online from a seller in Florida, specifically because it was similar to like the core of Nicko's setup. It wasn't like the full Maiden kit. It was just 3 toms, 4 tom, and a bass drum. So I bought that kit. It was great. Had it for a couple months, and then early in the pandemic in 2020, Nicko did a few like interviews on YouTube, live stream interviews on YouTube with various people, and I was watching one, and he started talking about how his storage unit had been robbed.
Got robbed?
Yeah, the year before. Burgled, if you will.
Yeah, burglar.
Started listing off all the gear that had been stolen. They got away with a couple pieces of the Dance of Death kit. There was a Sonar Vintage Series kit, I think. A bunch of cymbals, and a natural maple Premier Signia kit, which I pretty quickly realized was the kit that I had sitting in my spare room. So, again, long story even longer, I managed to, through some people that I know in the industry, because I work in the music gear industry, got in touch with people in Maiden's camp just to let them know we think we have one of these kits. And I ended up having a couple of really nice phone conversations with Nicko. Just kind of got the rundown on what was stolen so that I could keep an eye out, and ultimately ended up sending his kit back to him. Yeah, he was really cool about it. You know, it was a pretty surreal experience, but I'm just glad that I was able to help him get some of his stolen gear back. Nicko is much like me, and I think a lot of us in Maiden world, is like a true gear nerd. Like,
yep.
we ended up just kind of like chatting about drum gear in general a little bit. And you could tell he's really passionate about the stuff. So, and I've never had a full drum kit stolen, but I've had some things stolen before. So I know what it's like to go through that. It's a terrible, terrible experience. Shame on you if you were the person who stole his stuff. But yeah, at least we were able to get him back some of his gear too.
That is a lot of body work.
Yep.
Adam's very impressed by our Florida culture with this converted Beetle.
So
yeah, I got it right there. I know. And it's on. You're going. Do you want me to put both posters in?
We've got Titanium Tart Sooty back. Nice to see him again.
tell him the fact.
Yeah, Adam, tell him the fun fact you told us.
So
if you were with us for our last vlog here, you'll know that this main stage is where Nicko plays, and you can hear in the background there are some other bands playing, and that is because there's a side room over here where the 2 opening bands are playing.
I've got to say a great thank you very much for you lot coming out here on a Friday night. Oh, it's the captain and Brian. Hang on a minute. I've got to go over here for a minute. I've just got to say hello to these two. I saw one of their podcasts 2 nights ago when Steph and Brian, you may know him as James, but I know him as Brian. And when they finished their podcast, she says, "Good night from Captain," which is me, and he goes, "Good night from Brian." And everyone goes, "Who the fucking hell's Brian?" Anyway, when she got back from Europe, I had a tear in my eye watching you having a tear in yours, because she was very, very positive about her opinion, which we all have, different opinions of the new guy. But here's one thing I've got to take away from this, apart from the fact that I'm not the drummer at the moment, and I'm not the drummer in the future either. Just let's get that right. I, boys and girls, am still the best looking one in the band, without a doubt. Thank you for your kind words.
Thank you.
Steph and Brian. That was beautiful. And I love the competition that you do, you guys. What's his name?
Logan.
Logan, yeah, bless him. Anyway, back to you lot. Thank you for giving up your Friday night come out service. It's been, as you know, it's been a struggle for me playing since I had my handicap and stuff. But you know what? I've got one of the best bands next to Iron Maiden behind me right now. And I'd like to take this time to introduce each and every one of them. Not you tonight, mate. What? Oh, we got a friend on stage. We did have a friend on stage. He looks a bit squished. Ladies and gentlemen, a keyboardist extraordinaire. And I've been blessed to play in the past with various keyboard players. But this guy, please give it up. Eldad Kira on keyboard. And next to him, there's a mothers' meeting going on at the back of the stage, by the way. On banjo number 1, this guy is a true shredder. Unbelievable guitar player. Mcbrain, please. He's brilliant, isn't he? And, I won't say anything about him. No. Ladies and gentlemen, if you shut your eyes, seriously, if you shut your eyes and listen to this man's bass playing, you could swear it was Steve Harris. But with his own twist to things, there's a little bit of, he's got more, I feel he's got more, at the minute, because my lot at the minute are sort of like there. I'm just taking the mickey out of them. I love my brothers in Maiden, believe me. I miss not playing with them for 2 hours a night. That I do miss. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Stokes on bass. Well, I'll leave the last one there over there for a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, come here, you. What about, Bruce was his age at one time, about 40 years ago. I'm not kidding, 40 years. How old are you, Karen? You're 40? You know, he said he's 40. He looks like a 10-year-old on sugar. Hello, let's get ladies and gentlemen, the voice of Titanium Tart. And I'd like to introduce you to my partner. Liz and I are partners in the restaurant. We're celebrating 16 years this December. And guess what? We're going to have a party, because we missed a party last year, on the 6th of December. Which, if you think about it, December is the 12th month. Split that in half, and what have you got? Yeah! What is the difference between hot and cold? Which one is the faster of the two? Give up? It's got to be hot, because you can always catch a cold. That's a good one, isn't it? It's an oldie but goldie. Yeah, anyway, Future Past Tour. It's a British drum company. It's an Icarus series drum set, which means it's got oak wood laminated in birch. It's a beautiful drum set, and if you notice, it's all got the Senjutsu Eddies, because that's my favourite album, one of them. And it's only time now for me to shut up and get on with a lovely track that we're going to play for you off that very album. Come enjoy. go home. But I forgot we got 2 more songs left to do. So it's down to us to carry on a couple of songs. Yeah? Okay, thank you so much everybody. I love you lots. Thank you very much, everybody.
Well, Adam was nice enough to treat us to a meet and greet.
It's the least I can do. And
so,
he bought us a new copy of Life and Death.
I think not, sir.
So that's your item to be signed?
This is the best piece of music ever recorded, in my humble, not so humble opinion.
It's Adam's first zinger.
First zinger experience. My body is ready. Let's do this. That's what I needed.
And from night one of the Tarts, it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him.
And it's adios, amigos.
Toodaloo. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Hold them on the skyline. Iron Maiden has a giant screen, and now Titanium Tart goes to a giant screen. What's this world coming to?
Changed to fully digital. I don't know how I feel.
Thank you, Paolo. God bless you, Lord. Thank you so much for coming out. Giving up this Saturday night for us, Lord. What's the matter with you? Hello, son. Brian. Captain. We've got Captain Harris and Brian in the house tonight. Let's give them a big rapturous round of applause. St. Petersburg Raptors, thank you very much. God bless you. How are you? Everybody good? What's the sound like out there for us tonight? Oh, lovely. Well, I've got a couple of things I'd like to point out. You know what, the other day, I had a contractor come round my house and I spent an absolute fortune child-proofing my house. Unfortunately, the kids still get in. Let me take this opportunity to introduce you to these wonderful... Yeah! What's the deal with the Hutton? Thank you very much. Who was that, Nicky? Was that you? Was that you? What, who was it? Oh, was it Nicky? Oh well, it's so annoying when you're upstage trying to talk to you like this kind. You might not hear it, but I do. And I am deaf, but when I can hear that, I know there's something wrong. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I have this incredible band backing me up here tonight. They've been wonderful friends of mine for years, and they all play in other bands other than Titanium Tart, which I'm hoping one day to stop, so we can go out and do like like not a major tour, because that's why I gave up touring with Maiden, because I was fed up with freaking travel and living out of a suitcase all the time. And hello, love you, I love your shirt, mate. So anyway, I got a mate of mine. I'm going to go in backwards orders here. I'd like to introduce you to a very dear friend who's worked with me for 25 years probably. Mr. Jem Newlyn, ladies and gentlemen, my drum tech. Now, he's got a couple of bands on the go. One's called Made of Metal. Yeah, they're coming back here in a couple of weeks' time to see you lot. Hopefully you will all come out to see them. Yeah? But here's the problem. He's nicked half of my band. Yeah, right. He's nicked Paolo Velasquez on vocals, ladies and gentlemen. He's nicked the one and only, next to Steve Harris, one of the best bass players I've ever played with, Rob Stokes. And over here, this little minx, yeah, banjo player number 1, shredder extraordinaire, Mike Rivera, please, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Those 3 are playing in Made of Metal. Yeah! That's half my band. And last but not least, no, there's not last because I missed this bloke over here. He's always in the shadows, this guy. I love him, but he never comes and goes, look, can I have a spotlight on me? Ladies and gentlemen, on keyboards, Eldad Kira, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce you to my partner. Nobody went. So, we have another gentleman at the back. Where are you, Brian? There he is over there. Mr. Brian Keogh, please, ladies and gentlemen. And next to him are the 2 ladies who you'll get to meet. Who's doing the meet and greet tonight? Oh, actually, I shouldn't put my hand up because I'm buggering off. Hello! Maiden fan, how old are you? How old are you? Not, you're 10? 9? Fantastic. And she's a drummer. And her dad's got a Trust t-shirt on. Look at that. Yeah, bless your heart. You remember that band? Did you ever see him live? No. It's a bit long time ago. That was 44 years ago. 45. Yeah, good. Marshall Creve, Savage. Yeah, we made that record. The only record I actually played with Trust. And we made it in ABBA's studio in Sweden. In Poland, which at the time it was freezing cold over there, I'll never forget it. Anyway, please put your hands together for Stephanie McCourt and Jem Newlyn. Mr. Joel Michard, he's our bus driver, ladies and gentlemen. And a very, very close friend of myself, Mitch's, and the band, so that's lovely. And last but not least, up the back, we've got the man who does the checks and balances, who's selling our merchandise for us, and any other thing he can get his hand on, Mr. Rob Nevis, ladies and gentlemen. And I had a bunch of equipment stolen about 9 years ago, something like that. I had a shitload of drums. The Dance of Death bass drum got stolen, and the floor tom, and the King gone. The King Dance of Death gone, for crying out loud, and painted. Anyway, this guy and his chick stole a Signia drum set of mine that Premier gave me way back in 94, 95. And it was a Scandinavian birch kit, beautiful. And it was 2 toms, it's a 5-piece, 2 toms, 13, 14, 18 floor, 24 bass drum. It got nicked. Well, some bloke sold it to Reverb about, I don't know, 9 months later or something. And this guy Adam down here, I want you to give him a big round of applause. He phoned me up and he said, I got your drum kit. Reverb and Adam sent my kit back to Florida with an addition. My drum kit, while in his possession, had a baby. And he sent me a 12-inch.
10-inch.
Oh, I had a 12, 13, 14. That's right. I had a 6-piece kit. And he sent me a 10-inch, identical finish drum, a 10-inch tom-tom, which the serial number was probably like 9 or 10 different from the highest serial number, which I think was the bass drum. So thank you, Adam, for that. Please give him a round of applause. about the screens that they've got. Hands up, who thinks they're great? Now, hands up those people that prefer the old way. Yeah. And I spoke to Rod about this last year. And you know, because I saw the sketch with these screens, and I still said, mate, I don't think we should be moving. He said, we've got to move into the 21st century. He said, this is a 50th anniversary tour. We've got to have something special. I said, well then, put more drapes up. More drapes. You know, instead of like the trooper just having Eddie on the horse with his sword out, you know, having firing a gun, you know, off the whatever. You put another on halfway through the song. But that's what they went with, and I am old school. I would have liked to see the drapes and the screens on the side, like we have. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough. You want to hear some more music?
there's quite literally nobody left, guys.
We closed down the OCC Roadhouse.
Yep.
Last ones to leave.
And we got the world's biggest flag, apparently.
To represent Harley. So that was the last show of the Titanium Tart Tour for this year.
Yep.
Until the party.
And hopefully we will see some of you all there.
Yes, we had a wonderful time.
Well, it's tomorrow again. We didn't really
Tomorrow again.
Well, we didn't.
Somewhere forward in time.
We didn't really outro because we got home at 3 a.m. and we all just wanted to go to sleep.
It was a
So
long night. It was a lot of fun.
I just thought that we would end with our thoughts on these last 2 shows, especially Adam, the drummer.
Nicko's back. All is right with the world. He's crushing it.
Yeah.
He's playing at Tart speed. My heart is very full after this weekend. Is the way I would
How
describe it.
many scoops out of 10 would you rate these shows?
12.
12 scoops
12
out of 10.
scoops out of 10.
Wow.
We also, on Mariner last night, I looked around at Steph because Nicko did 3 Schlupadas.
My
For the
favorite.
first time ever, I think, on that song. And I turned around, I was like, 3? He did it 3 times! So, and only drummers will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Schlupadas.
He's the Schlupada king.
We were watching Heaven Can Wait, and Adam's just back there doing this with his hand for the right
I mean,
foot.
he was adding in kick drum stuff that, like, I don't think he's ever done on that song before. So he looked like he was having the time of his life up there. Really, all the guys in the band did.
So, yep, great set list, great time, and he announced the party for December 6th, so those of you who would like to see Nicko,
Yeah.
I think that's the next planned gig.
I think this will be a big one. I think a lot of people are going to come to
Yeah.
this year's party.
Us included.
So we'll be there. Hopefully some of you guys will be there. And I think that's about it.
Yep, that's all we got for you, so bye guys, we gotta go drop him off at the airport and probably crash out at 8 or 9 p.m. for us.
It's been a long weekend, but we've had a great time. Thank you guys for watching as always. We'll see you next time.